So good morning everybody. So in the previous classes we had a discussion on the topic of the operations of the given functions, and we have mainly discussed the concept of addition oriented to the two function, subtraction between the two functions, and as well as the multiplication as well as the division between the two functions. Mainly f plus g of x is going to be f of x plus g of x. F of x or f minus g of x, that's going to be f of x minus g of x, where f of x and g of x is going to be the two functions. Okay, and third one, f into g of x is going to be f of x into g of x, and the last one, division rule, f by g of x is equal to f of x divided by g of x whenever g of x is not equal to 0. Means suppose the g of x is equal to 0, then we can get that going to be now defined. But when g of x is not equal to 0, this function f of x divided by g of x is going to be defined under the given the domain as well as the codomain. Okay, so here also in this video I am going to solve some more problems which is related on those operations of the functions. Okay, so here is the first problem. So let f of x is equal to x square, f of x is equal to x square, and g of x is equal to 2x plus 1 be the two real functions. Find f plus g of x and f minus g of x, and third one, fg of x. So and fourth one, f by g of x. So here is the given problem. So we need to solve the given four operation. Basically the four operation that is going to be the addition, subtraction, multiplication as well as the division. So here the given function f of x is equal to x square as well as the g of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So f of x is equal to x square and g of x is equal to 2x plus 1 be the two real function. So already I have had discussion on the topic of the real valued function as well as the real function. So real function where the complete domain as well as the range is going to be the real functions or real numbers, where the real valued function, the function is or the given domain and the codomain may be the subset of the real numbers or real numbers. It may be the real valued it may be the real numbers or the subset of the real numbers, where in the real function that's going to be the completely codomain and domain is going to be the real value or real numbers. Okay, so here we need to find the f plus g of x, f minus g of x, f g of x, f by g of x. So here the solution, the first one for f plus g of x, so here we can also write f plus g of x can also be written as f of x plus g of x. What is the value of f of x? F of x is nothing but x square, so it's going to be the x square plus what is the value of g of x? That's going to be the 2x plus 1. So it's going to be the addition of the two functions, that's going to be the f plus g of x is going to be f of x plus g of x is nothing but x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, the next one, second one, f minus g of x, that's going to be f of x minus g of x is going to be x square minus 2x plus 1, because they have given g of x is nothing but 2x plus 1, so we have the negative sign, that's going to be, so x square minus 2x minus 1, x square minus 2x minus 1. So third one, fg of x is nothing but f of x into g of x f of x into g of x, where f of x is nothing but x square into g of x is nothing but 2x plus 1. So it's going to be, so 2x cube, x square into 2x is nothing but 2x cube plus x square plus x square. Then the fourth one, that's going to be f by g of x is nothing but f of x divided by g of x. So here we need to check, is g of x is going to be 0 or not. So since g of x is not 0, we can easily write, so f of x is nothing but x square divided by 2x plus 1. Okay, these are the final answers for f plus g of x and f minus g of x, f g of x, f by g of x. I think these type of questions may ask for 1 mark or 2 marks question, maybe. So it may be asked for 3 mark question by using another sub one. So it may be beneficial only for the 2 mark or as well as the 3 marks question. Okay, so just pause the video to note it down. Okay, the next question, let f of x is equal to root x and g of x is equal to x be the two functions defined over the set of non-negative real numbers. Find the same thing, f plus g of x and f minus g of x and f g of x, f by g of x. So that's going to be the question. So they have asked that let f of x is equal to root x and g of x is equal to x be the two functions defined over the set of non-negative real numbers. So it's going to be defined on non-negative real numbers. So find f plus g of x, f minus g of x as well as f g of x, f by g of x. So we can easily solve this one. So the solution is first one, f plus g of x is nothing but f of x plus g of x, that's going to be, so we have the f of x is nothing but root x plus what is the value of g of x, that's going to be x. So we can say that root x plus x. And the second one, f minus g of x, so it can be written as, so f of x minus g of x. So here it's the answer, the root x minus x. So we can take the root x common here, but it won't be necessary here. So root x plus x can also be written as root x plus root x into root x. So here the root x is going to be the common. So 1 plus root x into root x is going to be the solution. But it is more than enough to write like this, root x plus x, or you can say that, so root x minus x in the second one. The third one is fg of x can also be written as f of x into g of x. f of x into g of x. So that can be written as, what is the value of f of x? That's going to be root x and x. So we can write that x root x, x root x. Okay. The fourth one, under the division rule, f by g of x, f by g of x can also be written as f of x divided by g of x. So we can easily write this one as, so f of x is root x divided by g of x, that's going to be the x. So if here the x divided by, so x can be written as root x into root x. So one root x is going to be cancelled, so in both the numerator as well as the denominator, so we can write that 1 divided by root x. So since the root x is non-negative real numbers, or we can say that the root x is not equal to 0, we can easily write 1 divided by root x is going to be valid for f of x divided by g of x. Since suppose this root x is going to be equal to 0, then we can't even mention, or we can't write like this. Suppose when the value of the root x is not equal to 0, then this function going to be valid and going to satisfy f of x divided by g of x. Okay, so just pause the video to note it down. Okay, the next problem, which is also similar to the previous one, so that's going to be let f comma g from R to R, means these two functions which is defined from the real numbers to the set of real numbers. Okay, the both the functions be defined respectively by f of x is equal to x plus 1 and g of x is equal to 2x minus 3. Find f plus g, second one f minus g, third one f by g, fourth one fg. So here they have defined the relation from, or defined the function from f comma g from R to R. This is going to be defined as f is also defined from R to R, means here in the function of f, the domain is going to be the set of real numbers as well as the codomain is going to be the set of real numbers. When we consider g, here also the domain is going to be the set of real numbers as well as the codomain is also going to be the set of real numbers. Okay, so then it's going to be defined respectively by, where f of x is equal to x plus 1 and g of x is equal to 2x minus 1. We need to find these four things. So the first one is the solution. So first one, that's going to be f plus g of x, can also be written as f of x plus g of x. So here it can be written as f of x is nothing but x plus 1 plus 2x minus 3. So here x plus 2x, that's going to be 3x. So plus 1 minus 3, that's going to be the minus 2. Okay, 3x minus 2 is going to be the solution for f plus g of x. Second one, that's going to be the f minus g of x. So that's going to be the, where f of x minus g of x can also be written as f of x is nothing but x plus 1 minus, so minus we have 2x minus 3. So here we can write that x plus 1, so minus 2x plus 3, so that's going to be the x minus 2x, so that's going to be the minus x. So 1 plus 3, that's going to be the 4 plus 4, or we can write that 4 minus x. is going to be solution of f minus g of x is going to be 4 minus x. The third one, so here they have given f by g of x, so f by g of x, so that's going to be the f of x, so divided by g of x. So here f of x is given by x plus 1 divided by 2x minus 3. So you can solve this one by using the separate one, but the measure is going to be, so 2x plus 1 divided by 2x minus 3 is going to be sufficient answer for f by g of x. Okay, so you may solve this one, okay, but the sufficient or is going to be the necessary things. Okay, so we have completed that x plus 1 divided by 2x minus 3. Then the fourth one, so then the fourth one, f g of x, so that's going to be f of x into g of x, so that's going to be, what is the value of f of x? So that's going to be the x plus 1 into 2x minus 3, so we can write that x into 2x minus 3 plus 1 into 2x minus 3, so that's going to be the 2x square minus 3x plus 2x minus 3. So here the 2x square minus x, so minus 3 is going to be the solution of f g of x. So you need to analyze that f and g are defined in the same domain as well as the codomain. Here r is going to be the domain as well as the r is going to be the codomain. They have given that f g from r to r, means the two functions are going to be defined from the same domain as well as the same codomain. Okay, so just pause the video to note down these things. Okay, so the next concept is, we have some different types of or particular types of functions. So we can discuss these functions like constant function, modulus function. We have some different or particular functions in this chapter. So we are going to discuss those concepts or those functions here. The first function is identity function. Identity function. Okay, this is going to be the one of the function or one of the particular function in the chapter function as well as the relation and function. So here identity function. So identity itself, the main name itself is that. So what is the value you are going to give? The answer is going to be the same thing. Means ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೋ ನಮ್ಮ ರೇಂಜು ಸಹ ಅದೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? So ನೋಡಿ, so we are going to define this identity function as let f from r to r, okay, fine, f from r to r, that's going to be the function which is defined on the set of real numbers to the set of real numbers. Okay, here r is going to be the set of real numbers, means r is going to be the domain, and the codomain is going to be again the set of real numbers. Let f from r to r defined by f of x is equal to x, where x belongs to where this x belongs to r, where x belongs to r, or we can say that for all x belongs to r, and this function, this f of x is equal to x, is going to be an identity function. Or so let f from r to r defined by f of x is equal to x for all x belongs to r is called an identity function, function. Okay, so this is the main here. So here the definition is different from the particular things. You may refer any books, or the meaning is going to be f of x is equal to x itself, but we can write it in different words, because let f from r to r defined by f of x is equal to x for all x belongs to r, or we can say that where the function f of x is equal to x which is going to be defined from r to r for all x belongs to r, we can also write like this, but the necessary thing is f of x is equal to x, that's going to be the identity function. Okay, so here the function is defined from r to r, and the function f of x is equal to x ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಆ್ಯನ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ, ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದಟ್ ಎಫ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆರ್ ಟು ಆರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ತಿರೋಂಥ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಡೊಮೈನಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋಂಥ ಆರು ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋಂಥ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್, again it's from R only. Okay, so we need to draw graph for this function f of x is equal to x. So here, so we can write this one, so x and f of x. So to draw the graph we need some particular points, so we have chosen 5 points here. So that's going to be the -1. So when the value of f of x is equal to -1, what is the value of f of x? Again it's going to be the -1. Okay, or you can use that -2 and it's going to be the -2. So here -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so these are the points. I think you are familiar with the drawing the graph in the previous years, the previous classes. So here x and f of x, here the x is going to be the domain, f of x is going to be the codomain. So here x can be written as, suppose if we choose x is equal to -2 and f of x is equal to be the -2. Okay, when you choose the value of x is equal to -2, then f of x is going to be the -2. Okay, and x is equal to -1, f of x is equal to -1, x is equal to 0, f of x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, f of x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, f of x is equal to 2. So we need to draw the graph for this function. Here it's going to be the graph. So this is going to be the x and this is going to be f of x, or we can say that in the place of f of x we can also write y. Okay, so in the next year, in the previous in the upcoming year, in the second PUC we are going to write f of x is going to nothing but y itself. Okay, so here they have given, so we need to choose the points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be the origin. So -1, -2, -3. So it's going to be the 1, -2, -1, so -3. It's going to be the +1. It's going to be 2. It's going to be 3. It's going to be 4. Okay. So when you choose -1, so it's going to be the -1. Okay. So here is the point. Second one -2, -2. So here is the point. Okay. The third one, when the 0, it's going to be 0. So 1, it's going to be the 1. 2, it's going to be 2. So we can also draw like this. You can extend this one because they have defined from R to R. They have defined from R to R. Okay. So here the domain is going to be, so we need to choose the domain and codomain here. So they have given R to R. Here the domain is going to be what? Domain is going to be R, and the codomain R we can say is that range is again is going to be R. Okay. So again I am going to discuss these concepts because these particular function may ask in the examination for 5 marks problem. So there will be one question from 5 marks among the 5 marks question from the chapter relation and function. Okay, so I think this particular function may ask for the 5 marks question. Okay, here the first one is identity function. So let f from R to R, defined by f of x is equal to x, f of x is equal to x. Okay, f from R to R, R is going to be the domain, R is going to be the codomain as well as the range. So it's going to be defined by f of x is equal to x. Andre ee identity function is nothing but f of x is equal to x anta. ನೀವು ಏನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರೋ ಅದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು x ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ x ಬರ್ತದೆ, y ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ y ಬರ್ತದೆ, z ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ z ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ suppose if you give any values to the x, answer is going to be, or the function value f of x is going to be the same value which you have given. So therefore for all x belongs to R, means the particular x which is belongs to the set of real numbers, and this f of x is equal to x is going to be an identity function. Okay, so then we need to draw the graph for this f of x is equal to x, or we need to draw the graph for this identity function. To draw the identity function graph, so we need the values, the corresponding values. So we have chosen the graph here, or we can see the numbers x and f of x. Suppose I am going to give x is equal to -2, then f of x is going to be the -2. X is equal to -1, then f of x is going to be -1. X is equal to 0, then f of x is equal to 0. X is equal to 1, f of x is equal to 1. X is equal to 2, f of x is equal to 2. Okay, so here is the corresponding graph. So I have chosen the numbers. This means in the x axis that's going to be the x value. In the y axis I am going to choose f of x. Okay, so then we draw the graph and we have extended the things, because suppose if you give any values to the r or any value from the r, it's maybe extend the graph. Okay, so ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಕರ್ವ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ which crosses the origin, so and it passes through the corresponding number. So here in this function, in the identity function, the domain is going to be r and the range is going to be r, as well as the codomain is going to be r, because already they have given f from r to r. The domain and the codomain is going to be the set of real numbers, and we can say that range is also equal to r. Okay, so just pause the video to read on. We need to draw the graph by using the pencil as well as the necessary things, but we do not write anything on the pen. So do not write the graph by using the pen. Okay, so you need to draw the graph by using the pencil itself. Okay, so just pause the video to note it down. Okay, next one is constant function. Constant function. Constant function. So this is going to be the second particular function in the chapter of relation and function. So here the constant function is defined as let f from r to r, f from r to r, r to r be defined as f of x is equal to c for all x belongs to r, is defined as r is okay. Let f from r to r be defined as f of x is equal to c for all x belongs to s is called the constant function. The constant function where c is a constant. C is a constant. Nodi, let f from r to r be defined as f of x is equal to c. We don't know value of c. Suppose c may 1, c is equal to 2, c may 2, or c is equal to some real numbers. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು f of x ಏನೇ ಕೊಡಿ, the value of x ಏನೇ ಕೊಡಿ, f of x ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, c ನೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ನೀವು x is equal to 10 ಕೊಡಿ, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, c ನೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. f of x is equal to 100 ಕೊಡಿ, x is equal to 100 ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ c ಏನು, that's going to be the same thing. So f of x is for all x belongs to r, ಅಂದರೆ ಈ x ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, it's going to be the belongs to the set of real numbers. Okay, and this type of f of x is equal to c, so that's going to be the function, that's going to be the constant function here. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಏನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಸಿನೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಆರ್, ವೇರ್ ಸಿ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಸೊ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಏನೇ ಕೊಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು, ಸಿನೇ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ನ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟು. ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ ದ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, So we need the points, so we can say that, so we need the complete 5 points, or we can choose any number of points. So x is equal to and f of x. So 1 kodi c, 2 kodi c, 3 kodi c, 4 kodi c, 0 kodi c, minus 1 kodi c, minus 2 kodi c. ಓಕೆನಾ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು. So 1, sorry, minus 1, so minus 2, minus 3, that's going to be the plus 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it can say that minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This is going to be the x, this is going to be f of x. Okay, so choose, suppose I am choosing c, so this c is going to be here. Okay, this is going to be the constant function. So whatever you want to give for the value of x, so it may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3, it may be 4, it may be any number, or it may be any real number. So answer f of x is going to be the c itself. Okay na. So ನೀವು x ಗೆ ಏನೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ c ಇದು, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ರಿಮೈನ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಅಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಸೊ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಡೊಮೈನ್ is going to be r, domain is going to be r. What about the codomain r? What about the range? So range is going to be c itself. ಏನಿದು ನಾನು ಈ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆನಾ. ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇ ಕೊಡಿ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಸಿನೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಡಮೈನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕೋಡಮೈನು ಆರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಏನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ನನಗೆ ಸಿಗೆ ಬರೋದೇನು, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ನಮಗೆ ಸಿ ಏನು ಕಸೈನ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಾರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ. ಅಂಥ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ನ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ the domain is going to be the set of real numbers, codomain is going to be the set of real numbers, but the range is going to be c. The range is going to be c. Okay. So the next function. So you need to pause the video to note it down before these things. Okay. So the next one, the polynomial function. The polynomial function. Polynomial functions. I think you are familiar with the polynomial function or the polynomial numbers. Okay. So this is going to be the function. So a function from the function f from r to r be defined by f of x is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus cosine an x to the power n. Okay. And where for all x belongs to r and a1 or a0, a1, a2, a3, so these things are completely which is belongs to, or these things can also be says that, so these things where a0, a1, a2, a3 are all non-negative real numbers, non-negative real numbers. Okay, these things. So or we can say that non-negative integer. Okay, or we can say that non-negative real number, or we can say that non-negative integer. Instead of real numbers we can also mention the integers. Okay, non-negative integers. So is there any difference between integer and real numbers? Okay, So in the polynomial mainly we comes under the integers, so we can use this as the all non-negative integers. So real number may not suit for this one, this type of polynomial function. Okay, so this is going to the polynomial function, as the polynomial function is defined as a function f from R to R. A function f from R to R be defined by f of x is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus goes on plus an x to the power n. So this is going to be the polynomial. Actually the structure of the polynomial is going to be f of x is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus up to goes on an x to the power n, where this x belongs to the set of real numbers and the a naught, a1, a2, a3 and up to an is a set of non-negative integer numbers. Okay, non-negative integer numbers are these a1, a2, a3 completely which is belongs to the set of real numbers, and this value is going to be the set of non-negative integers. Okay, or we can say that the non-negative integer as well as so we can use say that this is going to be up to an which is belongs to R. Instead of the non-negative integer we can say that, so a naught plus a1, sorry, a naught, a1, a2, a3 which is belongs to R, and this n is a non-negative integer. This n. So this n may be the non-negative integers. This a1, a2, a3 up to an which is belongs to the set of real numbers. So we have mentioned, or we can say that it's going to be the non-negative integer itself. Non-negative integer, or we can say that the set of real numbers. And the function f from R to R, that's going to be the f of x is equal to x a naught plus a1x plus a2x square up to goes on an x to the power n. So where the x belongs to R and these things which is belongs to the R, and n is a non-negative integers. So we have come across many polynomials like x square plus 2, x square plus 4, 3x plus 4, these type of polynomials. So we can different types of polynomials, we can draw different types of graph for particular the polynomial function. So instead for this type of function we may across with different types of polynomials. Okay, so anta polynomial namaga particular ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ಗಳು ವೇರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ಇಂಥ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಆರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಟು ನೋಟ್ ದ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾಲಿನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಟು ನೋಟ್ ಇಟ್. So here they have given a polynomial function, so we need to draw the graph for the polynomial function. So draw the graph of the function f of x is equal to x square, f of x is equal to x square, and write its domain and range. Write its domain and range. F of x is equal to x square. So gamana kodi, f of x is equal to x square. Is it a polynomial function? F of x is equal to x square. ಹೌದು, ಇಂಥ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಪಾಲಿನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ the a2 value is going to be the 1. So we need to draw the graph for this function, as well as we need to mention the domain as well as the range for this one. So f of x is equal to x square anta heladre, so I am going to give x here, so f of x here. So I am choosing the 5 values, so 1 2 3 4 5. Suppose I am going to give so -1, or we can say -2. Then what is the value of f of x? -2 whole square. So -2 means, so minus into minus, that's going to the plus, 2 into 2, that's going to the 4, that's going to the plus 4. What is the value of -1? X is equal to 1, then f of x is going to be the plus 1. I am going to give x is equal to 0 and f of x is going to be the 0. So I am going to give 1, then it's going to be the 1. So I am going to give x is equal to 2, that's going to be the 4. Okay, so here is the graph. So I am going to give 1, 2, 3. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. It's going to be the 1, it's going to be 2, it's going to be 3, it's going to be the 4. And it's going to be the minus 1, it's going to be the minus 2, it's going to be the minus 3. This is going to be the origin. Okay. Suppose minus 2 x is equal to minus 2, then what is the value of y? That's going to be the 4. Okay. So when the value of x is equal to minus 1, then the value of 1 is going to be 1. So it's going to be 0, again 1, it's going to be 1, 2, it's going to be the 4. So the graph of this function comes like this, touches the origin and passes through, okay, like this. So this function or this graph can also be said that f of x is equal to x square. So this function f of x is equal to x square. So here they have given, we need to mention the domain as well as the range here. So domain, so here the domain is going to be, so domain is going to be the set of real numbers, that's going to be the R. What about the range? So we need to, okay, range is going to be the set of non-negative real numbers, okay. So this is going to be the domain as well as the range. So x, that's going to be the x minus 2. When the value of x is equal to minus 2, then f of x is equal to 4, because f of x is equal to x square. So we need to draw the graph for this function. So before we need to draw the graph, we need to choose the points, particular points. So that's going to be the minus 2, 4, 1, sorry, minus 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4. So instead the domain is equal to R and the range is equal to set of non-negative real numbers. Okay. So the graph of this function is going to be like this, and the domain is going to be R, the range is going to be set of non-negative real numbers. Okay. So just pause the video to note it down. Just pause the video to note it down these things. Okay. So here they have given. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. So in the next video I am going to solve some more problems which is related on this type of polynomial function, and I am going to solve some more particular functions. Okay. So thank you for watching this video.